she would have to be stripped of that immediate, relatively immediate physical beauty side. Because as long as she has that, she's never going to grow. There's no reason for her to grow. Why? For what reason? Because growth hurts. And if there's one thing all women hate, they hate anything that's uncomfortable. And growth is uncomfortable. And if there's one thing all women hate, it's being uncomfortable. She's in love with him. And she loves the fact that she loves that he don't love her.
I really wish girls would stop arguing with these niggas on the internet about this. Oh, what do you bring to the table? Conversation that everybody having now. Sir, nothing. I'm not bringing anything. And you're 100% correct. I agree with them niggas. Yes. Oh, you just looking for a nigga with a check. Yes. Because who the fuck said that? You guys are special. Like, guys in every class of society, whether it be the billionaires or the millionaires to the niggas that's fresh out of jail, bro, past your bread, who are you? Most of y'all have no fucking substance. Most of y'all can't sit at a dinner table and eat properly. A lot of you niggas ain't got no home training, shit stains in your drawers, boring as hell, no type of personality, nothing. And then you over here talking about what do you bring to the table? Nothing, dude. I look good. I got a fat ass. You like that. I'm going to take your money. I'm still going to be beautiful, and I'm going to go do it to somebody else. Until I find my Prince Charming. Somebody I actually care about.
Prince Charming. Somebody I actually care. You guys are seeing that 67-year-old woman in the making. This woman... what was that other video? This woman... Oh, wait, no. This woman is this woman in the making. Because this goes back... Well, let's end this off real fast.
Because a lot of you niggas... After the bread, that's it. You're a check. So if you guys are seeing us as pieces of meat and, oh, they just look good, I'll be that.
So, yeah. So that, like I said, what was that with that check model who's old as fuck now, and then she can't keep no man and all that. As long as woman is winning as woman, okay, the number one department where all women will default to is if they can use it, is just being, whatever is deemed sexually desirable at that time, right? As long as she can fulfill that, she doesn't care about anything else. She's not gonna care about anything else. As long as she could, because as long as she can fulfill, and most women it's just to be a good piece of fuck meat. That is a good piece of fuck meat for most. That's all women want to be that. All of them. Every single woman wants to be that. And if she says she doesn't, she's fucking lying. Because she knows she's not that. And she knows she'll probably never make it to that physical level. But every woman wants to be the best piece of fuck meat that she can be. Every woman. Every single woman. And the thing is, if they actually get it, again, women and getting power never mix well. If she gets it, well, there's no, so for her, she's a black girl, she's not a bad looking girl. I'd take her on the left before I take her on the right. Like, I hate that fucking, 20 pounds of fucking makeup shit. I can't wait to that. Because these Americans, for a side rant, this makeup shit, this is dingbat American bitches finally, let me zoom in on this. This is the result of Instagram and social media, and they're seeing what these European women are doing with their makeup, and they're getting excited because they're finally starting to catch up. I mean, it still looks like shit, but they're finally starting to catch up to the European white woman of better, just applying makeup better. It still looks like shit, but they're getting closer, right? So back to the original topic. And I guarantee you, this woman said the same thing when she was 25, 26, 30, 32. As long as she was, because you can look at her, you can tell she looked a lot better. They shave off 30, 40 years, and she looked a whole lot better. You can look at her and see it in her. In one way or another, she looked a whole lot better, right? And I guarantee you, it was the same thing with her. She said the same shit that this one's saying, right? Well, I'll just keep using your money. I'll just keep doing this and until I find my Prince Charming. Well, guess what? If you spent your whole life getting fucked up your little bubble butt, if you spent your whole life focused on your bubble butt, And you've put literally exactly 0.009 hours into actually talking to a man and getting to know a man and building a genuine relationship. Where in your right mind do you think that you qualify for a genuine, decent relationship with a man for any other reason than being 99.9991% fuck meat and 0.00009% actual personality? And how far do you think that'll get you? Now, to explain it in better form, this is my usual example. Those men who you call dusty, whoever this girl is, those men who you call dusty, right? Because they work at McDonald's or Burger King, or they sweep and mop and floor, whatever. The guy who doesn't have the sexy job, right? Now, let's say this guy who, let's just say, works at McDonald's, right? Let's say he works at McDonald's and he's mopping floor, which there's nothing wrong with that shit, you know, given time, there's nothing wrong. But to women, there's something wrong with it. But let's say Andre is who's mopping floors at McDonald's, whatever the fuck, right? And this is all he's done for 5, 10, 15 years. But in the back of his mind, he was always go, you know what? I'm going to hold out for that brain surgeon job, though. I'm holding out for that brain surgeon job. Yeah. I'm mopping floors now because, look, they giving me money. All I got to do is show up and just be me. Look, it's working. But you know what? You know what, though? I'm holding out for that brain surgeon job because it's going to happen. Think. Now, what's going to happen when that brain surgeon job fuck around and open up? Well, guess what? Andre got to walk up there with that resume, or how they call it everywhere else, a CV, and show his work experience. And he going to get that work experience. He going to roll that shit open like it's fucking roll it open and shit. Well, I see here you've been mopping floors for the last 15 years. You like to smoke weed. You like to dress up and go out, but you have no work experience of brain surgery. So tell me, Andre, why should I hire you to be a brain surgeon? You go, well, I used to do this. I used to be able to mop the floor in 2 seconds. But that ain't got nothing to do with brain surgery. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing like being a fucking tramp. If you've been a tramp for 15 years, there is nothing in your work history that says you are ready for any type of genuinely decent relationship that has anything to do with anything more than your bubble butt and taking a fucking cock up it. You see what I'm saying? But you can't tell women, especially at this age, because you know why you can't tell her this? I'm going to tell you why. Because what's going to happen is she's going to go, ooh, that guy AD, he don't know what he's talking about. And she'll go hop right back on some online dating or some shit and sell her jiggly butt again. She'll go up there and sell it again, thus giving her more work experience in the wrong field. But you can't tell her that because somebody always wants to shove a hard object up her fluffy cheeks. And then time goes by. It's going to keep going by. It's going to go by. And she's going to end up like her. Again, what did I say about her? She's going to want Derek's cock, Andrew's money, Andre's sense of humor, Sean's laugh, Fred's car, Alex's house, all in one man, and she's going to end up like that. Because there's nothing, because there's going to be no reason to deal with her. Yeah, that's sad. But you can't tell him anything. Because, like, again, as long as she figures she's pretty, she can get dick, if she get any attention just for her physical beauty, she doesn't give a fuck about being a human right now. Because she can just go out there and win. She doesn't care. You can't get her to care. The only way you can get a woman like her to care is she would have, and this is brutal, but it's the reality. The only way she'll get humble, well, age is gonna whoop her ass no matter what's gonna happen. Age is gonna just do it. But if you was trying to fast forward that shit, the only thing that would help her is, and it sounds counterproductive, but it's the reality. The only thing that would help her is to, if she got in a bad fire, or she had to have a limb cut off, or she went blind, she would have to have something that the only way she she would have to be stripped of that relatively immediate physical beauty side. Because as long as she has that, she's never going to grow. There's no reason for her to grow. Why? For what reason? Because growth hurts. And if there's one thing all women hate, they hate anything that's uncomfortable. And growth is uncomfortable. And if there's one thing all women hate, it's being uncomfortable. Did they comment on this shit? Oh, they don't even comment on it. That's rough. But yeah, just send her this, and that's where she's headed. That she was just like her. When she was 27, 20, she was just like her. Talking all that shit. You can't tell them, man. That's hard. That's rough. If she's on her way to where did all the good men go stage of her life, yeah. Yeah. Because again, let's go back like with what I said about this woman right here. Again, if she's so great, where are all these great men? Where are all these great men who's going to come and be great to her and how she wants and how she likes it and how she thinks she wants and likes it and all that? Where are all these great men? Where are they? If you're so great, I don't even know this girl's name. If you're so great, then why are you? Then where are all these great men coming to seriously hold you down and marry you and all that? Okay, all the men are a certain quality to have. What'd she say? Let's rewind it. What did she say? The doo-doo in their pants and all this shit. Like, let's rewind it, right? Again, women, they tell on themselves.
I wish girls would stop arguing with these niggas on the internet about this. Oh, what do you bring to the table? The conversation that everybody having now. Sir, nothing. I'm not bringing anything, and you're 100% correct. I agree with them niggas. Yes. Oh, you just looking for a nigga with a check. Yes.
Yeah, because she's pretty. That's all she has to do right now.
Because who the fuck said that? You guys are special. Like, guys in every class of society, whether it be the billionaires and the millionaires to the niggas that's fresh out of jail, bro, past your bread, who are you? Most of y'all have no fucking substance. Most of y'all can't sit at a dinner table and eat properly. A lot of you niggas ain't got no home training, shit stains in your drawers, boring as hell, no type of personality, nothing. And then you over here talking about what do you bring to the table? Nothing, dude.
Yeah, and we know. We know you bring nothing to the table. After fucking, this is your future. That's your future. So you better figure something out. But on top of that, okay, if all these guys bring nothing to if all the guys that are coming to her, and remember this, think of, like, seriously, you got to put thought to, because the women tell on themselves. All these guys are going to what they feel they can afford and what they feel they can get with and if they're looking for a relationship, all that. Guys go. So if a motherfucker can, and not just money situations, in other situations too, but let's just use money. Let's say if a motherfucker can only afford Walmart, well, he can go to Walmart. If a motherfucker can afford Macy's, then he can go to Macy's. Then he can afford whatever the fuck, TJ Maxx, and go. It's that, right? So what does that say about about Macy's? Macy's is the quality of the buyer, right? Because you're not gonna find too often motherfuckers who seriously are only about a certain lifestyle gonna go downgrade. So she's being approached by her equal in the world, for real. Like, for real. She's being approached by the proper buyer. You see what I'm saying? And but the only thing that's keeping her self-esteem high is that, again, like this woman, she's a woman, so she has the easiest thing to sell on earth, which is pussy. But at the same time, no man wants to actually sit down with this pussy for too long. So what does that tell you? She's unbearable for one reason or another. Because again, if she's so great, then where are all these great men to come and be in a relationship? There should be no problem. If she's so great, it should be no problem to find to get in the circles, to go out and meet people and talk, and next thing you go into meetings and art exhibits and shit like that, and meeting these well-to-do men who are great and have passports and can live and they can sit at a dinner table and eat. That was her one requirement. It should be no problem if you're so great. If you're so great, then go out and go get you have the easiest thing to sell on earth, which is being a woman. Again, you will have a harder time finding drinkable water in a grocery store than selling pussy anywhere. Okay? And you're gonna get way more than what it's actually worth. All right, because you woman. So your dating life is essentially on easy fucking mode. But at the same time, men who are better don't come fuck with you. Or if they do, they're not staying around because you still single and you got anything to bring to the table. Because you kick back out to the fucking curb like the fucking street trash. You're sitting amongst your fellow colleagues. Hope Instagram's fun.